Rudy Giuliani, broke, walking around these streets, writing checks that are made of rubber. They're bouncing. And his wife wants him to go to jail because he owes her money too. Let me give you the background to this. Let's put up Rudy Giuliani and his ex-wife, okay? He is being threatened with contempt of court and possible arrest because his ex-wife says he's been holding out on her, okay? According to the documents filed, Judith and Rudy Giuliani are at the center of a New York Supreme Court case. Judith and her lawyers claim Rudy is in contempt of court for allegedly withholding $262,000. Although only a judge can hold one in contempt of court, Judith claims Rudy owes her this money as part of the terms of their divorce settlement. Judith filed for divorce April 2018 after being married to Giuliani for 15 years. Now I'm going to say this. I think the woman deserves millions. She was married to Rudy Giuliani for 15 damn years, okay? All right, so now Rudy is not paying. So what does the $262,000 cover? All right, glad you asked. A Palm Beach condo. Judith says Giuliani owes $140,000 for their luxury condo, which she is trying to sell. According to court documents, Judith says that Giuliani is required to pay me $200,000 regardless of whether or not the property has been sold. So far, he's allegedly kicked in just $60,000, okay? Also, the county club dues, something else he owes. Judith says Giuliani has not paid his share of the annual membership dues, leaving her to pay his half in the meantime. I had no choice but to pay his share of the dues in order to remain in good standing with the club, she states, and she would like to be compensated. Now, I know, real first world problems here, okay? But because it could possibly land Giuliani in jail, damn it, I need this woman to go all the way, right? Okay. Also, Judith says he owes for the help, as they describe it. Judith is owed $5,000 a month for help. That's how they describe it in the suit. Under the terms of the divorce, like an assistant or a housekeeper, however, she claims that since last summer, he has only paid her inconsistently, including a $10,000 check that was returned for insufficient funds. Court documents reportedly state that Giuliani owes $45,000 for personnel needs. All right, Judith also says she knows he has the money. She knows he has the money based on the fact that he owns properties in New York City and Palm Beach. And it appears that he has significant earnings from his media-related contracts and deals. She wants the money now, immediately, and with interest. Warning, your failure to appear in court may result in immediate arrest or imprisonment for contempt of court. Boom. There it is. Now, I think Giuliani's broke. All right, that's just my personal belief. I think he's making some money, but I think he owes so much, especially with legal fees and everything else. I don't know if this guy really has the change, all right? But I could be wrong. He could be just hiding money and playing broke and bouncing checks around the country. Rudy has 3 failed marriages, all right? First of which was his second, Regina, okay? Rudy married Regina in October 1968. Regina was the daughter of who? His father's first cousin. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Giuliani married his cousin. Yes, he married his cousin. Their marriage was annulled in 1982 because that's when he claims he realized it was his cousin. Okay, let's not forget when a lost video surfaced of Giuliani dressed in drag during his tenure as mayor, even though his cronies do not support, drag. Interesting. He also performed a skit with Donald Trump for a charity dinner where Trump called Giuliani's character really beautiful. And even basically allowed Giuliani to motorboat him. But they are anti-drag shows. They performed in one. Okay. All right, Jackson, a whole lot going on here, dear brother. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that the reality is that Rudy really doesn't have a lot of fluid currency to give about. Because if he did, then that 262,000 at this point in his life shouldn't be that much. But it's really just watching Rudy, because Rudy's been doing this thing since I was born in 1992, so he was already doing this thing. And Rudy Giuliani is essentially why the mob isn't what it was.
Yeah.
And he just to say he's done significant things in his career, for the good or for the bad. He's made a stamp. And I guess he just was running around in those circles of power for so long, and he just got away with things for so long, it just fried his brain, because he's just like, from where he was to where he is now, it's night and day, or maybe it's what he deserves. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely, and some, brother. Yep. Okay.